Hello viewers, today we are discussing about the rig up and rig down of the elevator links and what are the problems we are encountering when we are rig up and the rig down of elevator links. Before going to elevator links, if you like my channel, please subscribe and share. So these are the elevator links. These are the elevator links. You can see whenever you are going to rig up and also rig down. With the help of cranes you will lift this elevator links, and you are using mostly slings as a lifting medium. Before you lift this elevator links, you should know what is the capacity of the sling. Unless until you don't know the capacity of the sling, don't do the operation, because if you take the any low capacity sling and you are using, after that maybe have a chance of damage, then it cause a very severe loss. So for that reason you should know what is the capacity of the sling before you are using this lift or maybe put down the elevator links. So what is the procedure for this one? Care should be taken when rig up the elevator links. A pre-job meeting should be held to discuss the hazards that are involved, because we don't know what are the hazards they are involving in the task. So before we are starting the operation, we should have a permit to work, and we have a small toolbox talk. So in that talk we will discuss what are the hazards they are hide in the operation of rigging up of the elevator links. After knowing the hazards, we should take care about ourselves and the asset as well as environment. If we are not conducting a pre-job safety meeting, we don't know what are the hazards that are hide in the operation. So pre-job safety meeting will help you to know the what are the hazards they are involved in the operation. So what are the pre-job safety meeting should assist in clearing of the communication issue, because if you don't have any pre-job safety meeting, how will you communicate with the other crew members? First of all, first the crew should gather the tools. Whenever there is a need, you should not rush to get your tools. You should gather before the operation starts and check to ensure that they are in good condition. Taking the tool and using it's not a big big issue, but if you are not bringing the good condition tool, that cause very severe damage. Maybe sometimes it can cause accidents also. And the second one, the blocks should be lowered to near the rig floor so that personnel do not have to work overhead. If people don't know if they are working under that load, at any time that load may be suspend and may fall. It cause crushing, cause too much very big loss to the industry. And next one, the links latches on each side of the blocks should be open. So before you are rigging up, the links latches on each side, that is in two sides of the blocks, should be open. One link should be picked up with a rig floor winch. So as you know that winches, they are lifting tons and tons, mostly 5 ton, 4 ton, depends upon the capacity of that motor. They are lifting the winches. They are using the winches. One link should be picked up with a rig floor winch. Use a designated flagman, because flagman is none another banksman. So if he is not the competent person to lift the load, then again it having a big problem. So all the person should know what he is giving signal to the crane operator or maybe the person who is operating the air winch. So flagman should have a proper communication with the help of signals. If he is giving a good signal, then there is no problem. If his signals are not good in communication, then cause big problem. Take care in placements of hands, because every time when you are using your fingers at that time of putting over the rig floor or maybe under the downside, it cause very heavy load, can cause pinch points. Always avoid pinch point and don't put your hands where the pinch points are coming. Care should be taken to keep the links from swinging. Attach a tagline. If available, use two taglines for the better position. That is for good stability of the load. If there is no availability of two, you can use single one, and you can use it with a proper arrangement, and easily you can get it back. Crewmen need to position themselves out of the path of a link in case it swings. So always person should not be stand in the line of fire. If he is in the line of fire, at any moment it can cause accident. So the people who are working in the oil, not only in the oil and field industry, in any industry, line of fire is the very important issue. And next, take note of which way the block is turned and which link goes to which side of the hook. The slightly curved end of the link should curve to the inside, because it can sometimes it may go faster way also. That's why you should know in which direction it is going. And next, maneuver the largest loop in the link to be open latch and slowly lower the link until the loop rests on the latch. Workers need to watch for pinch points and keep hands clear. Do not stand underneath the links. It causes damage. Close the latch and tighten the bolts. Use proper tools while tightening the bolt. Don't use any tool which having a good condition. And the last one, slowly lower the links until they are vertical or resting on the rig floor. Remove the air winch line and tagline. Secure the air winch line out of the way, because it can cause trip and fall hazard when they are working the people. Take care to keep the line out of from the blocks or other overhead equipment. So if everything is going in a good manner, then nothing, not a problem. If anything happen in a bad manner, can cause very severe incidents. So the people who are working in this operation, they are always should know what are the hazards they are involved in the operation, and before they are starting the operation, they should have a pre-job safety meeting. That is what we are discussed, how to know the hazards which are involved in the operation. Thank you viewers. If you like my video, please subscribe. Thank you.